With the 19th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Kai Jones from Nassau, Bahamas, and the University of Texas.
Pretty and pink, that is Kai. The Texas sophomore. What a journey for him. Parents, Davion and Kispert. The celebration. Now, this crowd not aware, though, that the Knicks made this selection for the Hornets. So you saw that reaction from Spike.
Davis, listen, I know how much work you guys have put in to get to this point. Even though you've put in a lot of work, it's time to get back to work. I always say, people are always there for the awards and never there for the presentation. Listen, welcome to the NBA, good buddy. It's your time. Go get it, big fella.
Really intriguing thing about Kai, because he was a long jumper from the Bahamas, played organized basketball just a few years ago. Born and raised in that country, he'll be the 8th player from the Bahamas to play in the NBA. Notable players from the Bahamas: Michael Thompson, Rick Fox, DeAndre Ayton, Buddy Hield.
Hey guys, we're back with a special edition of This That the Fact Basketball Talk. I'm your host, Anwar Snuffy Dog Smith, aka the Black Swan. That's THABLACKSWAAN. Of course, you know I'm here with Coach.
What up?
What's going on? What's going on? You know what we gotta talk about: the NBA draft. You know why we really care about the NBA draft? Shout out number 19th pick, Kai Jones to the Charlotte Hornets. Let's go.
Let's get it.
But we're going to talk about the whole draft, but we definitely got to talk about Kai Jones and the Charlotte Hornets. We definitely got to talk about that big draft night trade. Blockbuster trade. We definitely want to talk about that. As well as I want to chime in on Team USA. I don't like how it's starting off. You know what I'm saying? They win a couple of good games, but we're going to talk about all of that. But let's just jump right into it.
Let's do it.
First of all, Carl, I know you care a lot about college basketball.
Right.
Tell me what it means for Kai Jones to be the number 19 pick. Let's start off the show with Kai Jones. Let's go.
What I think is special. Reason being, he started off basketball league. He was a track star, went off, and started playing basketball really progressed extremely well. So that's why a lot of teams liked him, because he have a high ceiling. In college, he may not be in that 20 and 10 type of guy.
Right.
He's going that's like 8 and 9. But now they could see that, hey, in the future, you get this kid 6 years, he could be
Right.
he could be a beast.
A
So
lot of potential.
a lot of potentials in him. His ceiling is extremely high. 6'11" guy, can run the floor, got a jumper. Not really a back to the game type of guy, but more weight on him, and if he can develop that.
So what does the Charlotte Hornets have right now that made them say, you know what, we got to go get this young kid Kai Jones?
I think because the way they're trying to construct that team as a running team, you ain't get a rookie of the year point guard that likes to run the floor.
Shout out LaMelo Ball, you know we love him on this show.
He can run the floor, he can see the floor, he can dish, unselfish. So if you get another, because they were lacking bigs. So now you pick up a big who could run the floor and give you that option. You know, Miles Bridges on one end,
Right.
Kai on the next end. Who am I going to
Highlight factory. That's why I was kind of excited about it. To me, it was like the Hornets is a fun team to watch, and I was happy that he went to a team that I'm going to be excited to watch their games.
So it's like, yeah, I mean, the Hornets should be. I look at them 2 to 3 years from now, they could be real special, bro. They could be real
I
special.
do think they have a really, really nice core, and they're picking up nice young pieces.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Michael Jordan, they say Michael Jordan wasn't a good owner. Looking like he's making some good moves now.
But the owner don't make the most.
No, the owner hires the people.
Yeah.
He hires the people that makes the moves. We gonna give Jordan his credit.
So I would say the GM really step up and doing researches and picking up the nice pieces. They pick up Plumlee from Detroit. They get JT Tor, another big guy from Auburn, can stretch the floor too, a little physical. So they look like they could make some noise, bro.
All right. So boom, that's what we had to start off the show with Kai Jones. It's only right 242 to the world, to the world. That's just what it is. That's just what it is.
Shout out to Kai, the best dressed, drafty.
We should real quick. That was a nice outfit, man. That was
Bro, and then when he pop over the
I was already thought like the flamingo color start flying. Yo, you fly and you pull it off. But when he say boom, I start, hey, I see you. I see you. Doing it big. That's how an ambassador should do it.
Right.
Yeah, that's how an ambassador should do it. And did you know that per capita, we got the most NBA players now?
Hey, per
capita, we got the most NBA players right here in the Bahamas, baby. All right, man, let's just jump right into it. Let's get through that 1 through 15. Let's go. Who's the number 1 pick?
The number 1 pick to Detroit Pistons was Cade Cunningham. They say he's the most complete player right now in the draft. Coming out of Oklahoma State University. 6'8", run the ball, play the post. He all around complete is correct. But I don't know how Detroit is going to make it out with just him right now pushing to do whatever they had to do.
So he's just another really good player on a bad team.
Pretty much.
Can you build for me and fans' perspective? Give me an example of in recent times where a team draft a good player, but they're just a really bad team.
I would say Kyrie.
I actually was thinking Kyrie.
Yeah,
so,
okay. I'd say Kyrie. Kyrie is an awesome player, but the team around him was just. Yeah.
So, what's your outlook of Cade this year?
With the team, I see him being rookie of the year because the ball is going to come through him. Mm-hmm. So he gonna have the touches. He can pass, rebound. He complete. So he could really produce some good numbers this year in the season.
All right, who got the number 2 pick? Who's the number 2 pick?
Number 2 pick, my favorite was Jalen Green, Houston Rockets, G League Ignite player. Fargo College, gone to the G League. Super athlete, like bunnies of the gym, bro.
Do you think it was a good idea for him not to go to college, go to G League? Now he ended up the number 2 pick.
I think with this, they're gonna gauge. He is gonna be the gauge, or to say, hey, if G League makes sense or don't make sense. Mm-hmm. You see, so I put him to be the test dummy for this. So if he like say the next 2 to 3 years, or maybe this year, if he like blow up and do what he's supposed to do, I can see a lot of high school players going into the G League now, because it's still iffy for a lot of kids. It's still iffy, you know. So it's like,
I think over the years, at least over recent years, we're starting to see that a lot of persons who are having success in European leagues, Australian leagues, Slovenia. So in these different other leagues, they're having success, and that's translating over here. So now you're seeing more American players coming and taking routes over to overseas now. So it's good to see the G League, America, starting to keep their own and not have to and go college and actually start making some money. Because you know that's all about, is actually making some money.
Yeah. So the G League is it's going to be nice if because they get 2 players in the top 10. So. It's gonna be nice to see how Jalen does, and like I say, him playing alongside John Wall should be nice.
All right, and that's my next question. You know, that's my next question. What's the outlook with Jalen with this team?
The future is gonna be in his hands. I don't know if John Wall is gonna give it to him right away, but.
So you think he's a better prospect than Kevin Porter Jr. right now? Or a better prospect than Woods?
See, but I would say.
I'm thinking.
I'll say this. Why I say he'll be the future, or he'll be Houston franchise pitcher guy? Because he didn't get that charisma. So Kevin Porter's nice, but Kevin Porter don't have that charisma.
Right.
Christian Wood don't have that charisma.
Right.
He could reach out.
There's a reason they were traded from their original team.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, even to be the poster boy, he got that look. He could go there, dunk and be flashy and you know, he got that flair. You see him with the bell bottoms to the draft, like confidence. He got that confidence. So Houston get a good poster boy for the future.
Okay. Who we got for our number 3 pick?
Number 3 pick, we get Evan Mobley.
Which team is that?
That's Cleveland Cavaliers. Keeping Cavaliers.
Evan Mobley, tell me about that. I am very interested to know your perspective on the Cavs draft. Because we know what they already have, and they got a lot of young people. What you think about this pick?
I think it was being the next best player.
So it's like no choice really. You have to take this guy.
Because that's the next best player.
Okay.
Because any other draft, any one of them threes is going to be in the top end.
Okay, and what type of player Evan Mobley is before we
Evan Mobley's a big guy. He's 7 foot. I think it's 6'11" wingspan, so he can stretch the floor, he can run the floor, he's a good defender. So it's like the Cavs already have a big in Allen. So that's about it state too. So I guess they're not gonna probably do it or they're gonna pick it up. I don't know what they're gonna do, but if you pick it up, that means Mobley's gonna have to come off the bench and you.
But I mean, Allen has proven to be a really, really good defender, a really, really good piece.
That's what I'm
now,
saying.
maybe if you can get some good things back for him in a trade, maybe. But I feel like the Cavs really trying to take a step forward now.
Yeah, and
You know?
but that's the part now. See, the Cavs are always being placed in that sport where they have to pick the next best player. So like every draft, they have to be like, you know what? I'm gonna pick this guy because it's the next best player in the draft.
Because we can't be the people to not pick this guy.
And that's why they end up with two good point guards in Saxon and what's the kid named?
I can't remember. I honestly don't watch the Cavs games. I'm being honest. I'm telling them I don't watch the Cavs games. You know what I'm saying? I know Sexton because Sexton has a little bit of flair about him, so he might end up on a highlight or two.
Real foot. And
But
that's why the Cavs have two good point guards. So they just draft the next best player.
Right.
So
at least it's a big man this time.
He's a big man this time. So let's see what they do.
Alright, so my question, outlook for him this year with the Cavs. I think you touched on it a little bit. He's your Allen there.
Yeah, and plus the guards, if the guards are gonna feed him and like actually, cause they got some scoring guards, they ain't got no point guards that are gonna facilitate.
Right. That's true.
So we gonna see how that plays out with them, getting them into the game.
Alright, who drafted number 4? Who was the team that drafted number 4?
The team that drafted number 4 was the Toronto Raptors.
Alright, you were excited about this one. You hit me up that night. Who they got?
They got Scottie Barnes.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Why you like him so much?
Florida State University. I like him because he's like a Draymond Green, but could actually score.
Oh, you had to put that but could. Because I was like, Draymond Green.
But he could score.
Okay.
That could actually score. So he, like I say, he's 6'9", big body, could put the ball on the floor, could pass, could shoot, mid-range, 3-point, got the body to the basket. So he could be like a 6'9" point guard right now for them.
Point guard.
He
really that good?
He's really that good. He's really that good with the ball.
Facilitating.
He's really that good.
Okay.
And he was called a 6th man of the year. So he, like I say, he's special.
Good time to talk about Toronto. We was talking about Toronto before we got on air. Tell me about what you think the outlook for him in Toronto.
Boy, I think Toronto. I think Toronto is going to put him to be the star because I don't know if they're going to sign Kyrie back. Kyle Lowry. I think they're going to sign him back, and then they're trying to trade.
They got Siakam in trade
talks.
Yeah.
So if you get Siakam in trade talks, that means hey, this kid.
Real quick, let's put a pause on this one real quick. You realize that was maybe 5-6 months ago. We was talking about Siakam stepping it up, leading your team to the top 4 or 5 seed. Now we 5 months later in the summer. We talking about trading him. That is wow how these things change over time. But let me be on Mobley though. Barnes. On Barnes right now. Let's talk about Barnes.
Yeah, Scottie Barnes. I think he could be the face of Toronto. He could be the face of Toronto.
So you're saying so far you're gonna tell me a couple of dudes who gonna be some faces. Like so far the top 5 dudes. So this a face draft. Like this the draft we gonna be getting these jerseys in 15 years.
Because I think like 5 years, bro. It's like I say, these cats get charisma.
Okay.
I don't know because of the social media that give them that type of hype and push. But
right.
Yeah.
But they backing it up on the court. At least we gonna see if they can back it up on the court.
And shout out to Montverde High School. They got 2 kids in the top 5 draft. 2 kids in the top. In the first round, they have 4.
Good program. Where is that? You know, State?
I think they're on the East Coast. I'm not certain. It might be Virginia. I'm not too sure.
I hope it's Virginia. We gonna check it out. We gonna check it out. Put it on there.
They had Ben Simmons coming from there. They had I think what was the cats there? Wiggins coming from there.
Okay.
They had like a lot of good players coming
Sorry, I
outside.
didn't know how to get a good international player in their school.
Man,
But we ain't getting into that. Oh, let's move on to the number 5 pick. Number five pick.
It was a shocker. I really thought Toronto was going to get him, but they didn't. Jalen Suggs. Magic's pick him up. And I feel too, just like Cleveland, the next best prospect. But if I was Magic, I would have picked Kuminga.
Now let me ask you this before we move on. I'm going to talk about the Kuminga pick as well. But you say you was hoping Toronto get him. Toronto had the option to get him.
Yeah.
And they chose not to get him. Why did they choose not to get him?
Because
you just said, real quick, you just told me Magic had to take the next best player. So why Toronto chose not to get him?
Because with Scottie Barnes, like I tell you, for 6'9" guy, he can do anything.
Okay.
So he's more or less
They saw. Okay.
right.
Okay.
He's like a little mini LeBron. He can get rebounds, he can pass.
And then we like throw around LeBron. LeBron, you notice we never say, oh, that guy's a mini Kobe. We need to stop throwing around LeBron name.
I think we have a mini Kobe in the draft.
Boy, don't say that to me on this air. Oh, we can see when we
Can't
get to
forget
him.
LSU.
When we get to him.
He's
We gonna
gonna
get
get
to him.
down.
We gonna get
LSU.
to him.
But Booker's like a mini Kobe.
Yeah, but yeah, okay.
Yeah,
But Booker earned that.
But see, it's hard to find a player that does everything.
Okay.
You know, Kobe's that dad, I'm a kid you type of guy.
Right.
I'm gonna drop 50 and don't even care. Don't smile.
Right.
But LeBron's the type of guy, I'm gonna give you a triple double or I'm gonna give you an all around game.
I had some great defense and all of that.
He's a stats filler. So it's hard to find a player that could be a stat filler.
And that's what you see Barnes as.
Being, yeah.
Okay. Let's get back into Suggs though. Let's get back into Jalen Suggs. You did mention you thought the Magic should have got Kuminga. Why?
Because you pick up a guard with a guard loaded team, and I'm a heavy guard loaded team because you got folks.
Right.
You know, he was injured. He's still proving that hey,
He's nice.
I can carry this team.
Right, as a starter.
Right.
Okay.
Then you got Cole Anthony.
He's showing you good things last year.
Who replace folks that be like, hey, I can carry your team.
Right.
And you got RJ Hampton, who show you that I could be a star in this league.
So this really was a get the next best player type of thing. I don't want to look like the fool in 5 years.
I don't know what the Marlies is doing.
Nah, but I mean, because everybody had a lot of high hopes for Jalen Suggs. I thought he was going to go top 3. And so,
I didn't say top.
but I know a few months ago coming into it, he was the name. You know,
Yeah,
he was the
yeah.
name. I guess his NCAA performance was really, really nice.
Yeah, it's not
So I guess that you just don't want to be that guy to say I pass upon him to fix my team who was already losing. I
Yeah.
pass upon a really good player.
So, but I guess the Marlies were looking at him to be he could be a combo guard. So even if you got folks, you can play a two of them together. I guess Cole Anthony could be a 1, he could be a 2. He's a combo guard, but I still see him being a point. But yeah, I see it. You know, I see them probably doing like a Portland backcourt where CJ McCollum is a combo guard, but still you got that Dean is a strong. Yeah, so I guess that's why they did it, but they don't have no bigs. Their bigs are always injured.
They always injured. But they have bigs. If these dudes were never injured, Mo Bamba, if these dudes were never injured, they would be really, really nice. So we'll see. I guess they still, so does that tell us now they still got some more confidence in them bigs by drafting another guy?
I mean, I guess.
Because some nice bigs in the draft. So does it? You don't know what they do. You just don't sound happy about this. Are you happy? Are you glad Jalen Suggs is in Magic? I know you like him as a player. Are you glad he went there?
No, I'm not happy that he went there. I'm not happy that he went there.
There's nothing left to say. It's just this is getting depressing right now. Let's move on to the next team, next pick.
Next pick was the Thunders, number 6. They got the Australian kid, Josh Giddey.
What you think about him?
I haven't seen him much, just on highlights. They had like a lot of scouts spoke highly of him. So,
I heard a lot of good things about him.
He's a 6'8" point guard. They see him being a mellow type.
So mellow type point guard.
Yeah, that's what
that sounds good to me.
6'8", linky, good dish, could shoot a little bit. Played on the Australian national team, so he have a lot of I'd say kind of experience.
Is he on the Australian national team right now?
No, I don't think because he's
Okay.
focusing on the drive.
That's true, that's
right.
true.
So, and then playing with the Australian team, they have a lot of NBA players already on the
Nice
team.
caliber NBA players.
So yeah, so you actually get a lot of players who would teach you the ropes, or so yeah. So it looked like he could be nice. Him and Shea together, that's a big backcourt, bro.
Right. I like it. A big, strong backcourt, good passing, good scoring.
Right.
I like it. So what's your outlook on him with the Thunder this season? What you see him doing?
Yeah, like I can see him going that starting spot right away. Like I say, and then Shea to the two. They could be, if they keep them together.
Let's say they make a little 8 seed. You think he get a Rookie of the Year?
I don't
They
see
make
him.
a play-in tournament. I see OKC's making a step up this year.
In the West.
Yeah, I'm making a play-in, man.
bro.
I know, but I can see them making a step up this year.
Okay, let's say if they do make a
Yes.
8 or 9 seed. I don't, for this first year, I don't see him being that much of a impact because of Shea being there in the backcourt with him. Yeah, so all the other guys ahead of him they're going to be the
person that
Right.
the owner saying give him the ball.
keep him the ball.
Okay.
Let's ride with him. But I don't see him being the straight up impact.
All right. Who we got next? Who we got coming up next?
Next, we got the Warriors.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about them. There was a lot of talk before the draft what the Warriors gonna do with their 2 draft picks. I heard they were shopping them, but nothing they saw was really nice. Tell me about the player they picked up at the 7th position.
At the 7th position, they pick up G League Ignite player Jonathan Kuminga. Now, he was one of the top players in our high school when he was coming in or graduating high school. So, big kid, 6'9", big body, like physical. So, I think I can see him if they keep these draft picks. So, I can see him.
If.
Yeah, big if, because the Warriors are always looking at another star. So with him playing under Draymond, because Draymond he's a player's coach, so he'll tell you, hey, you got to do this or step up. Boy, playing under Draymond is gonna be good for his career. So I can see him being in the next 3 to 5 years. One star.
All right, let's do. We're gonna talk about free agency a little bit later. So let's do it for real. Like they gonna keep these guys, right? So they got Wiseman, they got him, and then we're gonna get to that next pick soon. If they were to keep these core young people, what you think?
It'll be good
A good call.
because you now with your veterans teaching them and showing them what it is to win. It'll be good because Curry probably Curry's a shooter, so you probably get 6 to 7.
And LeBron pushing boundaries. LeBron showing us that they can play a little longer.
Everybody in the
I mean, everybody in him, but I'm
Yeah,
just saying
but-
that we getting in higher ages now.
and then with him being a shooter, he getting a physical, athletic guard to say, hey, boom, so. And then Clay with the injuries, the leg injuries, knee injuries, I give him a good 5 years to be productive. Draymond, I don't know what to say for Draymond.
I don't know, but I mean, they got him on Team USA, so he good. So maybe
I
you got
mean-
treat more for him, yes.
He's a good veteran.
Yeah.
Good bench, locker room guy. You know what I mean? Push the guys, tell them to their face you need to.
And a good facilitator, man.
Right.
Tell him, man, he's a good facilitator on the court.
So if you keep these guys and let them grow into what these cats is now, you can keep
Wow,
the
you
Warriors.
keep them.
You know what I mean? For the next, they'll be relevant for the
Right.
next 10 years.
But you don't see him being a championship. You ain't don't go on that far. They don't have that type of call.
I can't.
Okay, not too early. Okay.
Yeah, so too early.
All right, so who we got next?
Okay, next we got the Magic's picking.
Magic again?
Magic
Okay,
again.
let's go.
Picking Franz Wagner.
Okay, tell me about him.
He's from Michigan. 6'9", small, could play the power forward, could shoot. It's a good pickup for them. I could see him starting right away because the Magic's they're trying to get rid of Terrence Ross, so they're getting a little small forward.
area.
Yeah, so it's a good pick for the Magic. This was a great pick for the
Like
Magic.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
For what they need. Yeah.
Jalen Suggs. They got nice high picks. Let's see what the Magic do next year. I'm not gonna run on with them no more. Who we got next?
We got the Kings. Free Buddy Hield. I wish I had a shit shirt. Free Buddy Hield.
Let's see what they drop and see how that impacts Buddy Hield.
They drop Davion Mitchell.
What you think about him?
Explosive guard. Or the Baylor.
Oh, it's one of the guys we watched.
National champion.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a national champion. Number 45, just like Donovan Mitchell's, no relations. But yeah, I can say everybody, oh, that's Donovan Mitchell's brother. No, it ain't, bro. Like,
but they play similar.
Similar.
Okay.
Yes, like it's explosive. So they pick up another guard. You got 3 guards. You pick up another guard. Like, what are you trying to tell, buddy? Or what are you trying to tell? Because you're not. Like, I
mean, but in free agency, we're gonna talk about it. You could see Buddy's getting sharp. So I don't know if that. I guess they moving on from him anyway. So that's good for us. We always been get Buddy out of the Kings type of person. So we'll see how it goes. Who we got next?
Next we get the Pelicans pick, but it went to the Grizzlies.
Okay.
So the Grizzlies end up getting this player from the Pelicans.
Okay. Who they get?
They got Ziaire Williams.
Tell me about him.
Okay, he played Ziaire Cannon. So if you most of y'all might hear about him.
Yeah. It sounded familiar.
Yeah, he played with LeBron kid. He played with Wade kid. You know that kid.
But he played with the kids where they win all the games.
Right. Yeah. So he was one of the main reasons. So my gun was All-American out of high school. Went to Stanford University. He played well there. I was surprised he was this high because of his stocks in college. Because like I said, he didn't produce so well in college, like for the name that he was coming out of high school. But I guess his showcase and his workouts was extremely well for him to get this. Yeah. So Ziaire Williams, I can see him with the Grizzlies.
You know, that team is a really gritty team. They up and down. I like it.
That's why I like the pick. He's a small forward, so you could slot him in, plug him in, you know, here and there to play with Ja. It could be
Ja, Brooks, him, JJ.
Like
that's a team.
It could be
Triple J. That's a team.
It could be nice. It could be nice. So I like the pick for them. So make sure that's Ziaire, man. Okay, next we have the Hornets. They drafted James Bouknight.
This number 10?
Number 10. James.
Okay.
No, it's number 11.
Oh, it's number 11.
Yeah,
Go
number
ahead.
11. James Bouknight. Right, that's a kid from UConn. Could shoot like so. I don't know how UConners find these shooters.
I mean, I guess you know the system. And like, if you have a philosophy, that's what you out here looking for. That's what you out here recruiting. You know what I'm saying?
From Richard Hamilton, from Ray Allen. Like, they always find these shooters, bro.
So is there some comparisons that you're showing up for the kid?
I'm not saying he's a shooter. Okay. I'm not saying he's type of, but he can shoot.
Okay.
Like, he can shoot. So it's good for the Hornets. Can help space out the floor. You know, the NBA is becoming a 3-point.
What's the size like?
I think it's about 6'5", 6'6". So like you could slot him in with LaMelo, you know, here and there. And I think they was lacking a little shooting, especially when Hayward go down.
As well as I don't think they're gonna keep Graham very much longer.
Right? Yeah, I think they're gonna keep him at the beginning of the season. But by trade deadline, I think they might trade him to see what they can get off it. But yeah.
All right. So now I think we complete the Hornets in the first round, right?
No.
They have another pick in the first round.
Oh, maybe because we talked about Kai earlier.
Yeah.
So that's
So what you think about the Hornets draft? What was that draft like?
I think if I was to grade them, I'll give them a B plus because I'll give them an A because they got what they needed in the draft. They got shooting because they was lacking shooting. They got size because they was lacking size. So they did good. Okay. They did good. I give them an A.
All right, we got next number 12.
Okay, number 12 we got the Spurs.
Okay, let me see. The Spurs normally draft very well.
Yeah, I really thought they was going to get Kai Jones though, like for real. But they end up getting Josh Primo. I don't know too much about this kid, but he's a 6'6" guard. He's a 6'6" guard. He was all freshman, played for Alabama. I ain't watched too much of Alabama again, but they happen to be a nice scorer, defender type, two-way type of guy. So Pop is finding him. So Pop will develop him to be.
And I think there's a faith in that organization
Yeah.
that when they pick somebody, it's a good reason why they grab him.
And they might feel Patty Mills might go.
And I think DeRozan might be gone.
And DeRozan
So
might be
I feel
gone.
like they're moving in more of a younger direction. So
Yeah.
like, do you think this pick adds to the young pieces that they have now?
I think it does.
Okay.
I think it does. Next, we have the Pacers at number 13. They got Chris Duarte. It's another kid I don't know too much about. Most college games was not really playing like that, but he's a 6'6" guard too. He's from Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
What much to say about him? I guess he's a scorer because he had like 17 points a game last year. So I guess they brought him in to help just score. I guess the Pacers. They don't need much scoring. They got LeVert.
Right.
They got
Bogdanovich.
Yeah. So I guess.
Oh, you mean Brogdon?
Brogdon.
Yeah,
Yeah, they got
sorry,
Brogdon.
yeah.
Yeah. Then they get Sabonis. So I guess they just brought in to help bring scoring off the bench. I guess in the next 2 years, they might see something in the next.
Yeah, it's something to develop.
In the future, right? Yeah. Then we got number 14. Number 14 pick was Warriors again. Moses Moody.
Okay, tell me about
Now,
Moses.
Moody is a guy I think the Warriors was bringing in, I guess, to help with the guard play.
Mm-hmm.
And then to me, I was trying to figure out why. Because you still get Poodle, you still get these other guys coming off the bench.
Right.
I guess they was productive, but not really productive. But Moody is a shooter too, 6'5" guy for the Arkansas. So I see him coming into the Warriors and development. So they'll probably.
So he ain't gonna see the court.
No, I think yeah. I mean yeah. I don't think I don't. He may see some minutes, but it wouldn't be to say for first rounder.
Right.
Right. So that's gonna be crazy for him. But Moody, he's a shot maker. He can create his own shot. He could be a nice piece for them. He could be a nice piece for them if they play him.
All right, real quick, how do Warriors get so much picks?
Okay, Durant.
Right.
Once they sign a trade, Durant,
yeah,
they got.
Okay.
Right, so they got a lot of picks.
That's not right. That's not right. I don't like that. That's another topic for another day, but that don't sound right to me.
But that's like OKC. They get first round like two
Yeah,
first
but
round next 3-4 years.
But they was losing all that time, and like it's different, bro. Anyway,
signing trades.
We move into number 15, right?
Number 15.
That's our last one. Let's bring it on home. Let me have good things about him.
Number 15 is Corey Kispert from Gonzaga.
Which team you got? Which team?
Oh, sorry, that's the Wizards.
Okay.
That's a good pickup for the Wizards. He's a shooter. They need shooting because it'll take a lot of Beal. You know, Beal is a real shot maker shooter. But this kid, he been in college. I think he's a junior, so he knows how to. He's professional, so he know how to play ball. He know how to move the ball. He can shoot. He's but 6'7", 6'8", little length to him.
I see that the Wizards trying to build them a nice little long, lengthy shooting, slashing team.
Yeah.
If you look at all their young pieces, Gafford, you looking at Danny Avdia. Now you draft this young man.
If you get the little Japanese kid.
Oh yeah, him.
Come on.
Let me see if I. It begins with an H. I ain't gonna say habanero, but that ain't cool. Hachimara. I know I say habanero.
You Spanish?
But yeah, so I like what the pieces is, what that team is becoming.
And the trades they
And the trade they got in Kyle Kuzma. Harold. I don't know if you're gonna keep Harold, but I hope they keep Kuzma. KCP.
Another shooter.
And that's Bradley Beal's good friend. So I feel like that, and all of them have the same little body type, and I like that. Like, we gonna attack you this way, and that's just all they're gonna be.
They're gonna be good.
So I like it. And now you move away from Russell Westbrook, so now it's gonna be more free flowing. I hope. Because I think they move away from Scottie Brooks too, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be a lot more free flowing in the offense.
Yeah, man.
But that was the top 15
Yeah.
NBA draft prospects. Of course, we had to add Kai Jones into that. But so everyone's telling me, so all the media telling me, so Coach been telling me, this is going to be a really, really good draft with these young cats. These going to be some stars in the next 5 years. We're going to get some Trey Youngs, Luke Doncic's, some Aitons out of this. That's what you're saying. Some Zion Williamsons out of this.
Hey,
Let's go. So I'm ready for it. I'm excited for it. And let's go.
it's a deep draft, bro.
All right, any last words you want to say for this segment?
All right, for the segment, I'm gonna go with I think the winner of this draft was the Houston Rockets. They did awesome picks. What they needed, they look at the future, and they got 2 bigs, 2 guards to help go what they have now. So it's gonna be nice. I think the Houston Rockets was the winners of this draft.
All right, so okay, cool. And then I gotta give us the losers.
The losers of this draft, I would say would be the Lakers. They didn't have no picks.
Alright, that's a fair loss. That's a fair loss. I mean, no, we can't say that because they make a big draft night trade.
So like a draft.
No, but
you got no picks.
No,
you
but
give up picks.
they traded they had a pick and they traded it on draft night. I gotta give them. That's a part of draft night. They say, you know what, this pick don't mean nothing to me if I could get Russell Westbrook. That's a good decision.
You did a deep draft, man.
But it's okay. I say you should have get somebody.
Right.
Still banking on the now.
Deep draft. And I think the sleeper of the draft was the Atlanta Hawks.
I thought you were gonna say Hornets. Go ahead.
No, I mean Hornets did what they had to do.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Why I say sleeper? The Hornets was the Hawks was good already. They picked up a nice guard, Shari Cooper. Everybody's like, man, how you get this look? So you pick up a guard that could give Trae Young some breathing time, and he could facilitate. He could score. So I think the Hawks really, and I tell you right now, they pick up somebody else that got me. I was like, man, Jalen Johnson from Duke.
I know you're not a big Duke fan. I watch all Duke games.
Yeah, he didn't play the full season. He withdrew from college to focus on
prepare for this.
For this. 6'7", 6'8".
People didn't like that, by the way, but
6'7", 6'8".
So I expect, because I know I read all the articles where people was mad that he chose to make those decisions. I hope I'm the person where I want to see the people that they hating on you. You do good things, so I'm hoping he does good things.
Yeah, so that's why I feel the Hawks was the sleeper. They still get, because Jalen's a wing player, but they still got they wings. They have like a wing that is injured.
Another name we can't pronounce, but your boy.
Yeah, Reddish was coming off injury. He started to show some progress. So if you want to even trade Reddish and get another player.
White chocolate. What white chocolate name is?
Herder.
Herder. I
Yeah.
like me some Herder now. I love me some Kevin Herder.
He's smooth as hell, bro.
I love me some Kevin Herder. So, like you said, and they were already good. Eastern Conference Finals. Let's go. So
yeah, I think it's good, man. So they to me, there was a sleeper of the draft that you wouldn't realize they picked these guys up. So yeah.
Alright, so that's our draft segment. We had to get on it. We said every time it's the last end of the season, then we had to do the playoff. Then we say, you know what, this is the end of the season. Then the draft happened.
And I say end of the season, it's summer league.
So we gonna see though. But this is the draft. This is our presentation for the draft. I hope you appreciate it. I hope we gave you some information. I know, Coach, you gave me some good information.
You know something? It's our year season, bro. We start off with the draft.
Shout that out again. We shout that out again.
It's a year.
We're doing it. And so, we're going to keep it coming. So, that's us for the day. Until next time.
Yep.